What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to control your recoil in Rainbow Six Siege. Before we go any further, the links to my Twitch and Twitter in the description below, so make sure you go check those out. I feel like a very important aspect of this game, and just getting kills in general in any game, is recoil control. Operators like IQ, Zofia, let's see who else. Maverick, Ash, they have very little recoil. Sledge, Thatcher, very little recoil, very easy to use. But there will be some operators that you might want to play, like Twitch, Buck, maybe SMG11, Smoke or whatever, maybe, that do have a lot of recoil. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to control that recoil, how to learn that recoil, and then eventually you will be able to control the recoil as best as you can, and you will be able to basically just win more gunfights. Because you can imagine if you're trying to fight somebody and you can't keep your aim, your crosshair on them, it's bouncing all over the place, you're going to lose. So it's going to be important to be able to learn that recoil and control it. For this example, we'll be on Coastline. This is my favorite map to do T-Hunt on, simply because of the variety of distances you will be fighting people at. You'll be fighting people close, medium, and in far ranges. So that's why I really like this map. But the first step for recoil is learning the recoil pattern. For example, we're going to go like 10 meters away. We're just going to hold down left click, not try to control the recoil at all. So Buck's recoil is difficult. As you can see, it kind of bounces around a lot. Mainly, it seems like it goes up and more towards the right. So what you're going to want to do is pull down. Leave me alone. Pull down and go to the left. Now, keep in mind, I'm no professional here. It's obviously going to be harder to control the recoil as the bullets go on. So usually most of your gunfights will hopefully be less than 15 bullets, but mainly for the recoil, you just want to pull down and kind of keep it as best as you can. It is okay to let it bounce up a little bit. You don't want to have like some recoil macro, but you just keep practicing it. The gun I use the most in T-Hunt is the SMG11, simply because that's the operator I play the most. I play Smoke a lot, but what you want to do when you're trying to practice your recoil, well, and sometimes for T-Hunt, you're going to want to go for one taps. Sometimes you are going to want to go for, in this example though, you're going to want to go for full sprays. Because one taps have no recoil. It is one bullet. When you're fighting somebody trying to improve your recoil, you're trying to, I guess, improve your aim, but also improve your recoil control. So you will be spraying. You will not be going for the one taps, as this guy's wall hacking against me. And I like getting flash banged. Super great. Anyways, you will be practicing full sprays, not necessarily all 30 bullets, but at least a few. But as you can see, I really like this map for T-Hunt, like I said, because of the different varieties of distances you fight people in. So far, we've mainly only fought people within like 10 meters, but you can get some long hallway engagements, which I really do like, especially practicing the SMG11. This is a really good map for that. But you can use other maps. I do recommend either like Clubhouse. House used to be the go-to by literally everybody. Plane's good, helps you practice 180s. But mainly, that's kind of it when it comes to recoil. Mainly, it just comes down to practicing your pull and the attachments you use. A really good way to improve your recoil, somebody I watch a lot, Shock. He had this one of his tip videos. Basically, what you want to do is when you're practicing in T-Hunt, or maybe casual, put on really bad attachments. So for example, if you run vertical grip flash hider, use no grip suppressor or no grip, pretty much either no grip no barrel or no grip suppressor or angle grip suppressor. Pretty much use attachments that increase the recoil, the vertical recoil. For example, vertical grip and flash hider help keep the recoil down. So taking those away will help, make the recoil go higher. Because if you're able to control the recoil super well with a high recoil, like using the bad attachments, like using no grip suppressor, imagine how good you're going to be when you use vertical grip flash hider or vertical grip muzzle brake or compensator, whatever it is. You're just going to be that much better. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. Learning the recoil patterns, it does take time. It's not just like, oh, let me do one T-Hunt and wow, look at me, now I'm the best recoil person in the game. It does also come down to your sensitivity. As you look at somebody like Godly, right? He has really good recoil on Twitch, Buck, just operators in general, even Shock. Mainly what it comes down to for them is practicing and having a high sensitivity. Somebody who has a low sensitivity is Shiko. Shaiko's ADS used to be like 35, when I think Godly's was like 84. So it's a crazy difference, and that's why you see Shaiko playing operators maybe like Habana and Ash. They have less recoil, but they still do take practice. So maybe a shortcut you could use is speeding up your ADS sense. I don't really recommend that though, just for increasing your resistance to recoil. You really want to practice with it, because practice does make perfect. But that's pretty much all that happens when it comes down to recoil. Learning the pattern, playing it in T-Hunt. Something I've done with the SMG11 is like every night before I go to bed, because your brain apparently learns best right when you wake up, right before you go to bed. So I'll play like an hour or something of T-Hunt only with the SMG11, or maybe SMG11 and like some other high recoil operator, so that I get that muscle memory down repetitively, and then I'm able to file that away in my brain, and the next day come back at it. And I've seen my recoil control actually improve quite a bit. I'm not trying to brag here or anything, just that it does work. So if you're willing to put the hours in, put the practice in, you will get the results. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. I stream pretty much every day, link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and peace out, gamers.